Today we are going to journey into our soul's memory of the ancient past. This meditation includes hypnotic regression prompts to assist our consciousness to travel backwards into the past. Find a quiet place where you can lie down or sit comfortably, perhaps lying down in a bed or sitting in a chair or on a cushion on the floor. Allow your body to feel supported. Allow the weight of your body to drift down into the earth. Relax and let your breath be free. This is a journey beyond time to a place where our soul can remember what it has always known. Let's begin with the breath. Inhale closely. Close your eyes and relax. Allow your eyelids to drop down. Allow them to feel heavier and heavier, like heavy velvet curtains dropping onto the ground, down to the ground, so heavy. Let's begin with our breath and inhale slowly through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, and release. 2, 3, 4. Inhale slowly through the nose. 2, 3, 4, and exhale gently through the mouth. 2, 3, 4, and inhale. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 2, 3, 4. Again through the nose. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. And through the mouth, exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 2, 3, 4. One more time. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 2, 3, 4. Let your breath move like waves, soft and steady and unhurried, in the most natural way that's beautiful and right for you. Allow your attention to softly drift to your body. Bring awareness to your feet. Let them soften and melt into the ground. Focus on your ankles. Allow them to feel relaxed and easy. Pause and let them soften so that your feet rest. Move your attention up to your calves. It may help to flex your calves for just a brief moment. Tighten and loosen and feel the muscles unwinding. And And then your knees, the same. Softly tighten for a brief moment and then loosen and feel the muscles of your knees relax and soften and drift. Move your attention to your hips. Allow them to relax wide and grounded and heavy into the ground, sinking deep into the earth, feeling safe and stable and secure. Allow this sensation to give you a sense of grounding and earthedness. We pause for a moment and then transfer our attention to the stomach. Leave it soft and open. Pause in the sensation and then consider your chest. Allow it to sink into the grounded earth, feeling expansive and free, with your breath flowing like a wind through ancient trees. Softly visualize the wind of a soft existence of old, very old times. Allow your mind to pause in the moment of the wind of the ancient trees, whooshing softly in the breeze. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears, lower and lower, down, down, and lower still. And slowly let your attention drift to your arms and then your hands, and feel each finger as they loosen and become soft and gentle. Linger on every finger, one by one, by one, by one, by one, by one. And think of your neck. Allow it to soften into the grounding beneath you, uncoiling and softening and letting go of all tension. Pause in this moment for a second, 2 seconds, and 3, and 4, and move to the face. Allow your chin and your cheeks and your lips and your jaw to be quiet and soft and relaxed. Allow your eyes that are heavy and fallen down like those heavy velvet curtains, so tired and so down that you just can't be bothered. You simply can't be bothered. Allow them to remain quiet and soften your forehead. Every frown, allow it to drift and smooth away. The crown of your head opening like a flower to the starlight. Imagine your crown of your head softening and falling away and allowing a light to radiate with buds like a flower blooming into the starlight, softening and falling away, connecting us to the stars, connecting you to home, to where you've come from. Your body is deeply relaxed. You are fixed to the earth. You are safe. You are held. Pause in the moment. Allow it to own your moment. Allow yourself to feel grounded and safe and secure. We are going to spend a moment entering a void before our incarnation. Imagine yourself floating in a vast, dark space. There is no ground. There is no sky. There's only silence and softness. You are no longer a body. There is no physical. The physical is left in the earth. You are but a pulse of light. You are an awareness, a breath of consciousness. Allow yourself to drift into the womb of the cosmos, nourished by a stillness all around and within, surrounded by infinite possibility. You float and drift in an open, dark void of before a time when thoughts are not yet words, emotions are not yet stories. You are here, you are simply here, simply here. There are others. You begin to sense the others, the kinship of the soul, the guides, the early ones, the higher ones, the beings of light. They move like whispers around you, within you, like wind through your memory of life, through your memory of birth, through your memory of existence. They are wise, and you feel their teachings passing through you. They come through symbols and frequencies and intentions, with kindness, with patience, with wisdom. There are lifelines. Some are emotional and textured. They're sacred callings. There are many, many to choose. You may choose any you wish to receive. There are old wounds that carry wisdom, talent to be ignited. Choose any wounds for the wisdom that you seek. Choose the ignition for any talent to possess. You meet the ones who will walk beside you, the ones from your past and the past of your past and the past of your past of your past. Parents, lovers, rivals, teachers, friends. You bow to them, they bow to you. There is a connection. You feel the veil begin to form. Time begins to tick. Energy begins to thicken. You're about to leap. You're about to leap into the memory of the ancient past that is yours, that is ours, that connects us all. In a moment, but not now, just before you leap, there will be one final memory that you must always remember. Seal it into your soul and take it with you everywhere you go. The final memory. You are sovereign. You are eternal. You are dreaming in form. When you are ready, you may leap into the ancient, into the past. The void around you may begin to feel like a shimmer inside you. Beneath the velvet curtains of your eyelids, you may begin to see that shimmer. Shapes and colors may shine behind the curtains. Imagine you see a staircase, the spiral staircase, coming into view behind the curtains, taking form in light, a pale, pale, misty light. And as it forms, the light transforms to crystal, solid, yet star-like, humming with ancient rhythm, like the pulse of your heart with the rhythm. Approach the staircase. Step onto the first stair and allow yourself to begin your descent into the ancient past. One step down, another step down, another step down. Descend deeper and deeper. Let's travel back, one step at a time. Our first stop is where you pause to look around, get a vibe, get a sense. We're stopping back just a few weeks ago to recent sensations, a glance, perhaps a dream that you had, a moment of quiet knowing. Let those moments rise within you. Let them speak the messages you need to know. remember the moment from weeks ago that nagged inside your soul, that needed to be resolved, and allow it to flutter to the surface for recognition and resolution and release. It's time to go down to another step, the step from just a few months ago. So down a step, you descend even further into your emotional seasons, the subtle shifts, the things you never did, the decisions you never took. Pause and reflect on the moments from months ago. Feel the things that stirred beneath the surface of that time. Pause and feel and reflect and resolve and release. And then prepare to take another step down. The next step takes us years ago, years back, to drift into memories from a long, long time. A forgotten joy, a moment that shaped you, a childhood bedroom. Let the echoes of the years, the early time, surround you and anchor you. Remember the lessons that you learned, the ones that were easy, the ones that were hard, the revelations that were part of what formed you today. Pause and reflect and resolve and release. And prepare to take another step down into your past. You're about to step with one foot and the next into the decades ago. You sense the lifetimes that were past, the faces you no longer recognize, but the emotions that you felt may rise to the surface. Allow them to be revealed and pause and reflect and resolve and release. There may be more than one. Take your time. It might be a broken vow, a heartbreak, a triumph. Let the fragments of the decades long past rise like a gentle mist. Let it drift to make way for the next step down. Pause and reflect and resolve and release. Take a step down to the generations past. Long, long ago, you may feel an ancestral memory. Distant humming songs that are sung in secret before you were born. Strong hands, strong gentle hands that built the sacred things that have held you up a generation ago. Pause and allow the generations of the past who created the things that you are now, the place where you be. Pause and reflect and resolve and release. You may sense the maternal lines that are stretching far, far back, or the paternal echoes that are murmuring through air, through wood, through stone. Pause and reflect and resolve and release. There are steps yet to travel. Let's take the next step. Down, down we go, to millennia ago. You walk among the pyramids, the star maps, the underwater temples. Pause and feel the energy of the millenniums that have passed. Feel the pulse of the energies of Atlantis, the buried light of Lemuria, the wisdom of the Dogon. Let the languages of vibration surround you. Breathe it in and allow it to resolve you, to heal you, to bring you back to the early existence of who you always are, who you always were, the vibration within you that you never lost. We are millennia ago, and we will pause for a moment and feel the waves of the past, of the roots, of the early vibration. Linger for a moment. Let's take a step, another step, to the beginning of this age. You will see a distant prophecy that began when the age began, that marked the fall of the empires and the birth of the new. Perhaps you were there. Perhaps you were there to witness the beginning of the age. A witness, or maybe a builder, or maybe a dreamer of what could have been in the future. Pause to reflect on your part at the time when our age was born, the part that you played, the things that you saw, the dream that you created. Pause and reflect. And restore and release. And let's move down to the next step. The step of the previous ages. With this step you drift deep into the unknown. Deep, deep into the unknown. Before there was speech, before there was light, you were not a person. You were a pulse of energy, not a thought, but an awareness, abstract and drifting. You were part of the dream of the Gaia, before there was. Let it sink you down for just a brief moment more as we stop for a moment to do our final reflection our final resolution, and our final release before we return. Now gently begin to prepare to return. There's no hurry. The staircase is there. We will begin to ascend one step at a time. The staircase back to return is glowing beneath you. You carry fragments of the ancient light of every moment we encountered within you, like a healing balm, always with you, a revelation of the past, something to refer to whenever you need. You don't have to need everything, you don't have to hold it all. What's meant to stay will stay, and what must be released will be released. Take what you need from your past, leave the rest, and spend a moment preparing before you return to the sound of your breath, to the sensation of your body, and to this moment of now. Very softly, very gently, never in a hurry, with all the time that there is. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Feel the ground that's still there beneath you. Perhaps you had left, perhaps you've returned. Softly move your shoulders as an affirmation to remind yourself that there's always home, there's always now, just as there's always been. And affirm to yourself, either silently or even out loud, whatever works for you. The words, I carry this wisdom forward. What was once hidden now walks beside me. I am complete. I have the past and the present to help guide me to the future. Feel the heartbeat in your chest. Feel the heat and the cool air on your skin. This has been a guided meditation. You may return to it anytime you feel in need.